Now, you park halfway across the universe just to come out to your car to find out that some inconsiderate person left you a nice-sized door ding in your car. Get a little too close to the drive-through window or an ATM machine, catch the corner of your garage wall backing out. The first thing you should do after you pick up your stomach off the floor is to call our next guest. Dealers, I have used him to recondition their inventory, and now you can use him to fix that minor repair. Most of his work is done without paint work. You heard right. Paintless dent and ding removal. Again, we introduce you to a money-saving repair tip, and welcome to our show, Eric Rembus with DentPro. Eric, thanks for being here today.
Fantastic. Thanks, Mitch.
Before we get going, please elaborate on the concept of paintless dent removal.
Well, paintless dent repair is basically getting behind a dent and intricately massaging it right back out.
Oh,
Sometimes
I like
we
this.
work on both sides of the dent, exterior and interior, by these funny-looking tools. Basically, we get behind there and mess them up and just work them right back out.
Well, I like the fact that you say massage it, and I've seen your work. It's amazing. You see a ding or an out ding or an in ding, because there's more than one kind of ding, and you come back in 20 minutes. You know, it's just amazing how quick this repair is, and then it's gone. Yeah. Now, I've personally known you and used your services for at least 15 years. How long have you been in business?
Well, we're right around 20 years now. I was first to introduce paintless dent repair out here in Nevada. Came out of the aviation industry, was actually fixing dents in the airplanes as well, and painting airplanes. And
they get rock chips up there, and the rocks up in the...
Well, no, not exactly. You know, they have like these DI systems on the propellers, and they sling right into the nose of the airplane. And I went in there and wiggled them right out, and saved the customer thousands of dollars.
Now, I said a little while ago it takes maybe 20 minutes. How long does it really take to push out a ding?
Well, I think my fastest one was probably maybe 2-3 seconds, up to 15-20 minutes at the most.
And it's just a real
wiggle
simple
out a shopping cart dent or something that's in a hard area that takes a little bit more time to do.
I know you have to see a car to give an accurate estimate, but typically what does a paintless ding removal cost?
Well, our minimum charge is right around $80. It works right on up from that. Shopping carts are basically anywhere between $80 to $125 at the most. If you have multitude of dents in the vehicle, which a lot of people do, and the best thing to do is have me take a look at it. I assess the situation. A lot of times they're really super simple, and I can just wiggle it out as a courtesy. Or, something that's a little bit more major, more time-consuming, it can range all the way up to maybe $250. Done hail damage, where I've actually had to go in there and take out liners and everything else. Or a lot of times now that these new cars are so difficult, you'll have to go to a specific shop to pull down a headliner or something like that for me. Anywhere between $500 to $1,000 with multitude of dents throughout the whole car. And what's nice about that is there's some areas that you cannot gain access to, but there might be a very, very minute dent or ding or in a difficult spot. But majority of the car is just unbelievable. I mean, your factory finish remains the same. It's done within that first day, where most people would have to replace the roof, hood, trunk, et cetera, and then before you know it, it's a salvage title.
Well, and I wanted to, just a perfect segue into what I wanted to talk to you about next is, why would, whenever possible, it be a better idea to remove the dings and dents without breaking the factory paint?
Well, the factory finish is hugely the way to go. One, if you can remove the dent or ding in the vehicle, not only it looks great, I mean, it just enhances the value of your vehicle. Factory finish is right there. It doesn't get disturbed in any form or way. Sometimes dents are a little bit deep. Yes, they probably will have a little reminiscent of it because it's like folding a paper in half. Fold it back open. Sometimes the line is still there. But all in all, for the price, it's still a great value because your factory finish remains the same.
Well, and if I'm going out and examining a car, and that's kind of my field of expertise, and there's been an area that's been painted, I'm going to wonder what they were hiding. If there was something else, an accident there that I needed to look for, and if they haven't broken the paint, it's it definitely adds provenance and integrity to the vehicle. Now, one of your best qualities is your wife. I say that because I know Kim. And actually, it's your integrity. And I'm specifically talking about whether or not you can achieve your quality expectation, using a paintless technique. You do have other options when that's not an option. What are they?
Well, all my paintless dent repair and painting services are guaranteed 100%. A lot of times I will fix something on the vehicle, whether it's a little ding or I just, maybe the paint job didn't come out good or whatever. It's free of charge.
Well,
right,
and I've actually seen you do that, and that is integrity at its best. Is that if you and I've also seen you say that that this was not something that was repairable with that technique, and you've been honest about that too. All kidding aside, your work speaks for itself, and folks, you need to give Eric a call. He'll come to you and tell you honestly what can be done. If he says it can be done, you can count on it. I have for years. If you get a ding or a minor dent, your first call should be Eric with DentPro. Eric, please give him your contact information.
Well, you can contact us at 424-3368, or you can get on our website at dentpro.com, and it'll give you even more information, pictures, seeing before and after shots, how long we've been in business as a company as a whole, and other locations as far as anywhere between California all the way to the East Coast.
And if you give his number a call, you're probably going to hear from Kim, his wife, who'll set your appointment, and you'll definitely see that he married